walkthrough is going to show you how you can add a line item to an appointment, such as a processing fee, or if you wanted to create an appointment that's not actually a billable service, something like that. So what you would do is you'd come here to account settings, you go to your codes and metrics, and I would recommend creating like a new CPT code item. And so what you do is you hit add new CPT code, you'd hit service type. And so for this example, we'll do CC processing fees. We'll create that service type, and then we're going to actually create the type of code we want. So if this was a CPT code for CC processing fees, for example, we'd say CC processing fee as the code. In the description, we could say credit card processing fee, and then we could put whatever the rate is, right? So like if you wanted to do whatever our rate is, 2.89% plus 32 cents per transaction, right? You could do that. You could leave the length as 0 because it would be rare that you would ever, create this CPT code on its own on the calendar. So the length doesn't really apply here. We'll then do create CPT item. And then to actually utilize that, so here on the calendar, let's say maybe Johnny's going to pay via credit card today. So what I could do is if it's an existing appointment, I'd expand the details and I'd press add additional. I'm then going to select the CC processing fee from that list, and I could then add the correct amount. So for this example, let's say it was 3%, right? I do a 3% on each credit card transaction. So maybe it's $6. So here I could go and I could save this change, and that's going to be the credit card processing fee for that appointment. Let's do one for a brand new appointment. So let's say we had an appointment on Monday, and we choose our room. Let's choose our client. We're going to choose the code that matches just for best practice here. So since I chose an in-person room, I'm choosing an in-person code. And then let's say we're going to add the CC processing fee on. So right there, I'm just going to hit that additional service button again. This is the same as when I was editing an existing appointment. I can't do 275, 3% of that, so I'll do 200 again. And here we're going to put the length as, let's say, 45 minutes. So if I go ahead and I add that appointment, so that's going to be the appointment with that service code and the processing fee. This is what it's going to look like on the invoice. So I just want to show you that quickly. If we do Andy, you see it's going to have both of these line items on the invoice. So when we go and I'm just going to uncheck some of these that are unnecessary. If I were to go and generate this invoice, or if they were to do it in their account, it's going to look like this. So it's going to show the CPT code for the actual service, right? And then it's going to show the processing fee. So obviously I did 3%, but if I wanted to follow this, then I could do that as well. That's just going to make it very clear to both your client and to if they submit to insurance for reimbursement that this $6 is not something that's reimbursable by the insurance company.